Now, so I wanted to show you something that I did this week because of an injury I had over the weekend. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I had a bruise right here on my arm. I slipped on some wet ground and actually hit into the wall with my arm. So this all in here was hurting pretty bad, where I couldn't grip for a workout. So I couldn't really do dumbbell workouts or a typical thing where I would have like a handle with a resistance band, you know, holding on to this. So what I did to adapt that, I have this ankle strap that came with my resistance band set. So what I did is actually took that and wrapped it around my wrist, like so. And this has a little hook on it. You can see that metal ring for where the resistance band attaches. So I did with the resistance band, hooked one end to that hook, and then the other to the standard handle. And then did like curls, instead of gripping it with my hand down here, just did curls with the resistance band around my wrist instead, so I didn't have to put extra strain on that injured side. And that let me work around having the less grip strength in this hand, where I'm not limited by my grip strength. So it's a useful piece of gear. I've never actually used this piece before, but it was nice to have. It's not really its original intended use. It's supposed to go around the leg, down by the ankle typically, but it worked out. And I think it's just about figuring out ways of getting your workout to work for you. I think that there's a lot of different ways of getting the same exercise with slight modifications based on what you need. So that's what I did this week. So I'm starting to get strength back in this hand. So hopefully I will be able to go back to normal exercises or not use this as much. It's a little bit more challenging to get it to actually be a snug fit and switch out bands. So hopefully that'll heal up quickly. I did want to show you guys another thing. So if you have these handles, and normally these come with a carabiner where it hooks in, but if you don't have that style band, but do have these handles, so you have this style band you want to use where it's just a big loop. So what you can do with those is thread that through the little ring. Make sure you guys can see me. So you're going to thread it through the ring and then just pull that handle through that loop, okay? So when you pull it tight, it is secure where it's not going to go anywhere. That way you can, you know, wrap it around a band or a band around a post, do any of the exercises you want to where you're not holding on to the direct to the resistance band, because these can actually dig into your skin a little bit and can cause some skin irritation if you do hold directly to the band. So if it's uncomfortable for your skin or your hands, you can always add that handle to it. Now, let's say you don't have a handle already, but you do have one of these type bands. What you could do, bear with me 1 second. So if you've got a stretch strap or a towel will work as well. What you can do is thread the towel through and use that as your handle instead. So you can do, oh, that still hurts a little bit. So you could use a towel to do the same exercise where you're not directly holding onto that resistance elastic band. Or if you wanted to do, let's say, tricep with that. So again, I'm using a stretch strap. You could just as easily use a towel going here. I'll probably do this one at a time. So holding on to the towel instead of, have you seen those rope attachments they have at gyms where it's a rope with sort of two knobs that has a carabiner, you can clip it? You can do the same sort of thing with a towel or a fabric or a stretch strap, like doing face pulls. Let's see, I might have to do this a little differently, hang on. How many of you guys do face pulls here? Anyone? They're a really great exercise. They work your posterior deltoid and your rotation, your external rotators, along with the muscles in the upper back. They're a really good exercise. So what you can do is just thread that through, holding right here, and then pulling back and together right at shoulder height or right ear height with your hands, pulling right past your face and then back. You should feel that right between your shoulder blades. So right in back of the shoulder, between the shoulder blades. So that's what I've been doing this week. Trying a couple of different ways of doing resistance band exercises with different handles to adapt it. So hopefully that helps, and I will see you guys next time.